Welcome to Season 2. This is an entertainment channel, not a how-to channel. I'm still new to turning, so if you see something, say something in the comments below. Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I am going to try and explain the outboard turning of the REVO 1216. But before we get into the outboard turning, we have to understand what the 1216 really means. And the 1216 means that we have a 6-inch from center to bed. So 6 inches above that gives us a total of 12-inch rotation, or 12-inch throw, I believe is the correct terminology. If that's not correct, leave a comment down below telling me I'm wrong and what it really means. The 16 inches is how long a piece you can get in, but I can't seem to get, whatever I measure here, whether it's with the sprue or the faceplate, I can't seem to get 16 inches. I don't know how Laguna comes up with 16 inches for this, but if you need to turn a piece of wood such as this, which is a chunk of wood called Hububalli, I think that's how you pronounce it, it's spelled like this. This is a 12-inch across by 12-inch high piece of wood. That's a $40 piece of wood, marked down to $20, I think because of the 2-inch height here that has a bit of a bow in it, so it's been marked down. Regardless, if we cut this, even if we tried to make this perfectly 12 inches, if we're off by a 1/16 of an inch, a 32nd of an inch, we're going to catch on the bed. So we're going to have to cut it less than 12, we're going to be down 11, we're shaving it down even further. We're going to be reducing the width of this bowl by a considerable amount by the time it's completed. To try and maximize that bowl size, we're going to utilize the outboard turning. The outboard turning for this piece of wood will come from the extension kit right here. I've already opened the box. This extension, which you see in most of my videos, you'll see at the end there's a little extra 10 inches of bed extension that I took off because we're going to put it on the other side. You can see in this image here how it kind of sets up on the lathe. It sets up over on this side, but a lot lower than the bed on this side, allowing for a much greater throw. Let's get it set up and take a look at it. The kit comes with 3 screws, bolts. They're Allen keys. Allen key not supplied by Laguna. You have to supply your own. They go in these 3 slots that correspond with these 3 right here. Let's get these attached. Now we take this piece and they hang on top of it, right? It's loose right now, but it's just now ability to set it on there, and now we'll tighten it up. All right, we got to take this off, and we have to take this off. Put the banjo on this side, take the tool rest out, put the extension in. There we go. And then put the tool rest in here. All right, we got the tool rest in place. What's next? We got to take this little handle off by loosening up these grommets. And then unscrewing it from this side. And now we could use a faceplate on this side. All right, I think we're all set at this point. The only thing left to do now is take this piece of wood, knock off the corners, get it on the faceplate, put it on the outboard side, and start turning. So let's get started.
It's time for me to straighten things out.
things were looking really good until this hole in the side. I kept chasing it down, chasing it down. I finally gave up on it because the whole idea was to make this really wide as possible, and I keep chasing this down, and I'm going to end up with like a 10-inch bowl. So I've decided to clear it out as best I can at this point, and I'm going to fill it full of sawdust here, or try to anyway, and do the CA glue sawdust trick here. See if I can put it together. There's all the sawdust. Now a little thin CA glue in the hole. Here we go. Nice. Put that there. Wow. Check this out. The chatoyance is ringing out on this piece. Wow, this turned out fantastic. Let's take a close look at it. Wow, this bowl, the chatoyance in this thing is amazing. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. All right, look at the bottom. That's what we always do. We always start at the bottom. Nice, wide base, but it's actually not riding on the outside edge like I usually do with my bowls. It's riding on this little edge right here on the center, but it's very, very shallow. You can kind of maybe see it right there. It's very shallow, so even if it did tip, it's not going very far. But it should also look like it's kind of almost levitating on the table. For the most part, it's going to be surrounded by chips, so you're not pushing down on the outside edges anyway. You're just picking up a chip. You're focusing on getting that dip in the center and pushing down here on the centerpiece. So that's the idea behind it. Anyway, let's get back to the bottom. We got some beautiful chatoyance all the way through. Look at that shine. Transitioning over to the side, we have this hole we've been chasing and made it a lot smaller than 12 inches. Actually, I don't even know what the dimensions of this might be. Come here, take a quick look. So we're at 11 and 7/8 roughly, and 1 3/4. So total size, not too bad. Where were we? Sides. The side has a nice little groove to it, so it kind of scoops up. The little design, you barely see it, but it's there, where it kind of concaves out, if you will. And then transitioning to the inside, we made it as deep as possible, trying to get as much out of this bowl as we can for all the chips. And yeah, that chatoyance though is shining through here amazingly. So the bowl turned out fantastic, but I think we need to really talk about the outside turning for just a moment. So let's talk about the outside turning for just a moment. One of the things that bothered me the most about this is those screws in the bottom, trying to get those tightened up with the Allen wrench. It's just, they're just in a tough spot to get to. That's really about it. I mean, other than that, we got, let's see, can you see that from where you are? See if I can angle this back a little bit, maybe. I mean, you got easily 16 inches of a throw. This is about 8 inches top to bottom. It's actually 8 and about 1/4. So you can get 16.5-inch bowl on the outside maximum with this particular set that I have here. What else is there to say? Overall, the it's good build quality, and having that option of adding the 10 inches to that side, making it a 12 by 26 is beautiful. Having it on this side 10 inches out, of course, where we're at right here, we're getting on the bottom of the bowl probably about 6.5 inches out. I mean, if you're turning a 6.5 inch bowl, well, that's not even counting the rest. The tool rest has to be in here too, so you're probably not getting a whole heck of a lot out of this. Not a huge deep bowl, but overall, yeah. Biggest complaint was those screws. Outside of that, having the option to turn on the outside is great. Before I close it out, I want to say Merry Christmas to y'all and Happy Holidays. I hope it's a safe and enjoyable one for you. In case you haven't figured it out, I really like this. I hope you liked this video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and that notification bell. Thank you very much for giving me a turn on your screen, and we'll see you next week. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Utilizing this piece of Hububalli. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm up with the 16 because no matter if I measure it with the live center or the faceplate out to the maximum with the it's a drive center, not a live center. Drive center, live center. What did I do here? Okay. So in the kit comes these screws, and they need to go right here. They attach here with yeah. How do they work as well? These screws or bolts, whatever, you got the idea. They're Allen wrenches. Unfortunately, you don't have